Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. It's always a bit, sorry, let me adjust that. It's always a bit nerve-wracking because you never know if people are going to show up. You're like, ah. Anyways, I'm so pleased you're here, and I'm seeing some of you in the chat. I just love it. Thank you. So I have my computer, so that'll help me sort of balance. Let's see if it's going to go back live here. Can you see me? Sorry about that. Wi-Fi connectivity issues, had an issue, had to think on the fly. It doesn't allow you to get out and in real easy, so I apologize. Oh yes, okay, Rebecca, thank you. Whew, that was a little nerve-wracking, okay? That's a way to get your heart rate going. So I'm sure some people are gonna come back, hopefully you're gonna come back. But again, I apologize, but let's do it. Okay, so I see a few of you are here. Say hello in the chat. Let me know that you made it back. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Susan. So we did have lots of people earlier today. There's Susan here. I see Jan. Hi, Jan, all the way from London. It must be pretty late for you, I think, right? Like I was trying to be cognizant of the world, and I apologize for the late, situation. Andrea, hi, Andrea. How are you? Oh, it's so good to see you or hear you, or well, at least you see your type. Welcome to the party. Hi, Frida. Oh, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are making it back in. There was a big kerfuffle there. So let's get to it. And I'm going to try to monitor. I'm here by myself, and I'm going to do my best to stay on track. Hi. Oh, Jan, and oh, Alabama here. Oh, and Pam in New Zealand. Yes, I was chatting with Pam on Facebook. So hi, Pam. Thank you for making it over. So I'm so good. Yes, Andrea. It's always nice to see you in the chats and everything. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready? Here. Okay. Well, I've seen the top shelf. I did. I had to peek because that's just the way it is. I'm gonna leave it like this, I think, and bring. I've got my pieces and my before and afters, so that's gonna help with showing what I've done. So I was inspired by my last kiln opening, and I did use some of the similar combos, but on different texture and finishes, etc. Let me refresh this because this seems to be going my laptop. Oh, there, that's better. So this is how it was loaded. Let me just turn the volume off on that one. So this is how it was loaded. I missed something. Natalie, hi, Natalie. Hello, gorgeous lady watching from Maryland. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, Jen, it's only 10 p.m. Good. So this is actually a good time then. I'm happy about that. Okay, so I was trying to replicate this because I really fell in love with this combo, and that was the ginger, bougainvillea, and the shallot, and I really love that. And I did it on some mugs without texture, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I did it on the inside of this bowl. It's quite pretty, but the bougainvillea, I think I added one too many of the ginger, and I should have not only done the two, because usually I just do two, and two. So it looks like the ginger overtook the bougainvillea, and then it kind of bled into the shallot. So I probably didn't need to do that much, but it's still beautiful. And that is just one of my rollers that I got actually on Temu. In my video, it's actually a really pretty one. It's got like monstera leaves and flowers, and on the back, oh, isn't that okay? Oh, look at this. It is like the most incredible blue. That's the Louisiana Bayou on its own here, except for a little tiny dribbles here from when I had scraped some of the ginger on the rim, but I had actually brought the Louisiana Bayou right up to the top of the rim here, and then I did bring the ginger on top of it, but I did get a couple of drips, and I'll show you in the photo. So that's Sean. Hi, Sean. If you like them, is that not a gorgeous blue? Like, I'm in love. Ginger, like Mako birch. Okay, is it like Mako birch? Maybe along that lines, because Mako birch has that kind of creamy, but it may be Mako birch might be a little whiter than this, but oh, you know what? If they hadn't sent me that one, I probably wouldn't have bought it, because when I looked at the test tile, I was like, I'm in love with it. I've gone and now bought 2 more bottles, and oopsie, this is the other bowl here. I've gone and bought 2 more bottles of the ginger. stocked up. But yeah, Sean, is that not incredible? And by doing it heavy and in like not even coats, that's how you coax out the floating element. And I think that's what gives it the interest, is that it's not even texture, so, or even layering. Anywho, so that's what it looked like. See if you can see that. Do you see how I brought the ginger down a little bit far over top of the bougainvillea? I probably would have, to do it again, I would have dialed it back more, so that more of the bougainvillea would have shown. And then I had a couple of the dribbles. Ginger on texture is gorgeous, but will overtake it too thick. Yeah, I'm sorry, yes. I love it on texture. I'm curious, like I said, I've got some pots in there, some mugs that do not have any texture. So I don't know, but you can see it there. That's what the dribbles look like on top of the, so there it is in the finish, and there it is, so you actually get to see the type of movement that you get. Love that Louisiana Bayou, a good trick, uneven application. Yes, very uneven, that's the way to do it. Okay, so hopefully that will give you guys some ideas. Then this one, if you remember from my, what does that say, Sean? What's the clay body? This clay body is, you can see it's got a little bit of a speckle in it. This is my, the Laguna 608 clay, and it's rough to throw with, but it's beautiful. Like I'll endure. So I love it. You just bought it, can't wait to use them. No. So I had, you remember my last kiln opening, I did a mug, and I was like in love. So I did, so I'm dusting off the alumina hydrate. Thanks, Anna from Anna's Clay House. She's the one that got me doing that. Just mix a little bit of alumina hydrate into your wax, the wax resist, and brush it on, and it will help your piece literally move on the kiln, preventing warping. So this is a bowl. I've been making them. They're selling like crazy. I have a large salad bowl that I really like the profile, and I use it as a slump mold. So I literally, a big slab of clay that I will, you know, put roller decoration in, and then lay it in. This one I had done a little thinner, so I went back and extruded 2 pieces or strips of clay, and they were very thin. Oh, thank you, Susan, thank you. So I can get to the color. So I did the 2 bits of clay, and it was like brittle. So I literally glued it back together when I put the glaze on, and it fixed it. But it's a really gorgeous combo. So again, Louisiana Bayou. So that's Louisiana Bayou, ladies and gents, right there. Uneven application, and that's ginger on the top. So these new colors are not available here. Getting ready. Yes, I think they're traveling, like they're going to be going over to like New Zealand and like England and whatnot. When you get them, like put your name on the wait list, because they're going to sell out. They're incredible. But that color, and I love the way that they blend. This pot, it's not even, like even on the back. Okay. Oh, God. Look at that, guys. So that is the Louisiana Bayou and ginger. Oh, that's not it. I'm lying. I forgot. So I put blobs, and I'll show you the picture. I put blobs of Mako's Olive Float, so very uneven, and blobs of Spectrum's Soft Aqua. So I'll show you in the picture just to give that little extra. Oh, right, the cone. I'll show you the cone, and I'll show you the before picture as well. So I shoot for 5.5 is my goal. These are my cone packs. Natalie, love my glasses and that blue bowl. Thank you. Glasses are an Australian brand that's called Bailey Nielsen. They're sunglasses that I had my lenses put in because I just wanted something bold. And yeah, that's what it is. So these are my cones. This is 5, 6, and 7. So it literally, it gave me my 5.5. If you follow me, I've shown you the slow cool program that I use, which gives me a 5.5, 6, depending. And my coner kiln, and it's because I love it as I get it usually straight through the entire kiln. My bottom shelf, or the bottom of my kiln, has a giant element, which then helps to really keep very even throughout. All right, so the only picture I have of that bowl, I was going through my photos, is this. So that you can see the Louisiana Bayou, the dark, but then all those are the blobs of the Mako's Olive Float and blobs of the soft aqua, just random. I did the same thing on the inside and on the outside. Sorry, I didn't take a picture and I was like, why did I not do that? Like that's number one thing to do. So here, this guy, again, that was the same combo, but I went a little bit heavy on the ginger again. So ginger, bougainvillea, and hello from Arizona. Hi, Melinda. Welcome, welcome. And then that is the shallot in the middle. So just a nice, easy press, rolled in texture. And then, you know, the back was just the ginger. And that is on Laguna's 608 clay. I like that a lot. I have some mugs in here. So if you remember from my last kiln firing, I had to refire my salad servers, hoping to straighten them out. They might have straightened a little bit. They're not quite as curvy. And I did add more of the Spanish moss on the end. So I literally dipped it in. So this is, like I said, is a refire. That is the Floating Turquoise by Spectrum. And then a band of Louisiana Bayou right here. And then on the bottom, it is the Floating Turquoise with a Louisiana Bayou band. So these are just some salad servers. They're better than they were. They're still not entirely straight. They still have a little pitch, but I would sell these. These will sell now. Sometimes it's worth it, but I've got to figure something out because I can't be firing them twice every time because either they slump one way and then I have to fire them. So what will happen is, if you remember, it had slumped so much and it kissed the shelf and I had kiln wash here. So what's happening is the weight, it's making it come down. And I don't want to use, sorry about the glare on my glasses. I don't want to use the stilts because I don't want to mar the back of the hand, like the pot or the piece. So I've been firing them inside of my shelf supports, but then what's happening is it's then melting this, like it'll melt. Okay, if I fired it the first time this way, this will curve this way and this will curve that way. So then I got to go back in and fire it this way so that it slumps back down. So if you guys, I don't know what to do. It's frustrating, but I do like them, and they're just a lot of work. So all right, I'm going to put these here. Now, come. You know me. Hopefully I won't make anybody sick. I'll move you in a little closer. Come. Into the camera. Now, see? Ooh. So this, I'm filming this with my phone, so let's hope it doesn't. All right, did I make anybody sick? All right, I just used one of my old kiln shelf, half shelves, just to, okay, that's cute, just to give me a little extra shelf space here. So this is the same Louisiana Bayou. Okay, so there you are. So that's the same Louisiana Bayou with olive float and the soft aqua. But this one, I don't know if you can tell, but this one is on the speckled, the 608 clay, and this one is on Laguna B mix. So you can see the texture in there. What do you prefer? Do you prefer this guy or more on the slightly brighter? They're very similar, but you just see a little texture. I'm trying to look at it on my computer to see what you guys are seeing. Anyways, let me know what you think. So that's those. I didn't bother taking a before picture because, well, it was the same glaze combo. This was too, same thing. I have a couple of markets coming up that I need some stuff. B-Mix, yes, Sean, B-Mix, love it, buy some. It is so amazing. I've, again, new to B-Mix and absolutely will swear by it. So I've got the B-Mix and I have the 608 clay. Now this guy, I had opened a kiln and you guys didn't get to see it because I was in a panic and a rush. I like this, but it's not as spectacular as the piece that I was mimicking. So this is Twilight. I use Spectrum Twilight. There's a lot of Spectrum glazes in this. So that is Spectrum Twilight, oopsie, all on its own. I watched a video of, sorry, this is Corey. I watched a video of a potter making her own serving spoon hanger she used in high fire. Okay, you know what? I was thinking about that, but they're so long. But yeah, I might have to do something like that. So thank you for that. This is just Twilight here. So that's a spectrum glaze. And I did, again, my traditional 2 coats. I usually do 1 and then I'll dial the second one back a little bit. And so you're getting a variation in the application. This was kimchi in here. And Nat, I know you're having problems with kimchi. I mean, it has a beigey pink tone to it, but I mean, I just find it to be a nice creamy color. So what I did, I have a picture of it. Let me see. I did have a picture. Did I not? Oopsie. Maybe I don't have a picture of it. I'm sorry. I might not have a picture of that one. Okay, so I did along the edge. So after I did the Twilight, I did blobs. I've been doing blobs on everything. So blobs of hot running chowder all the way around, and then in between the blobs of hot running chowder, I'm adding blobs of reactive red. Both are spectrum. So this is all spectrum glazes, and it gives, and you can see the reactive red. It just runs into the kimchi so nicely. So it's really spectacular on a bigger piece. Like the piece I had originally done again was one like this. I don't know if I did one in here actually. So you got to really see the trailing. So it was quite spectacular. It sold at a market. People didn't even ask how much. They just loved it and wanted to buy it as a wedding gift for someone, and I was thrilled. So this is, I don't know. And I know that oh, no, it can't be. Okay, so I don't have what it is on this one. It looks like, I know I was playing around with amaryllis. I got fluff on my fingers. I was playing around with amaryllis. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so this was because I was watching, oh, Sean said something there. I really like the spectrum glazes, yes. So I was watching a video, and I've got another piece. Is that white effect? Sorry, is that white effect the reactive red? No, the reactive red, you can barely see it in here. It's the reactive red is this right there. That's reactive red. It's little pinky hues that you're seeing here is a reactive red pulling down, because it's also running hot chowder. So it's a running hot chowder, reactive red, running hot chowder, reactive red. So the two of them are kind of combining. But this was because of Audrey Lynn. If you haven't checked her out, check her out. She's got a great channel. She does lots of kiln openings. And I was playing around with it. This was probably too small of a piece, but I really like the outside here. That's actually quite nice. So it was actually a red brick. So starting with Amico's red brick, I used it all on the rim. I did 2 coats on the inside of Honey Flux, 1 coat of River Birch. I think I would have either gone with a 2nd coat of River, sorry. I keep doing that because that's what I used to have to do before sorry, I put my hand in there. It's because I'm so used to having to go into focus, and I don't need to do that. Anyways, so I probably would have put a little bit more River Birch on the bottom. And then I think I added a little bit, because she used another glaze and I didn't have it. So I know I added a band here of papaya and a band of sunrise. So to give me this effect, but you can see it here. Sorry, cars are going by, so you can see the effect there. Anyways, it's pretty. I'm curious because I did it on a mug, so I'll probably see a better view of that. Okay, we're going in. This is the stuff I haven't seen now. Oh boy. Always nerve-wracking, guys. I can't even tell you. So I've got the aluminum hydrate on the shelf. Wish me luck. What? Oh wait, Natalie. Sorry, what are your favorite glazes to use with the reactive red? I'm not having good luck with it. Well, with the I've used it on its own, and boy, is it ever beautiful. It's bright. I've used it like with the way just like as accents, so dots, and pretty much any of the spectrum, and I've had really good results. Look, you're seeing before I have. I just took the cover off and never even looked. Oh, okay, wow, okay. Very interesting. So, talking about reactive red, okay guys, oh good, it didn't stick. That is the Twilight and reactive red. Look at that on the bottom. Oh, that's kimchi. So that was, I kind of wish I did 2 coats. I was worried, and I really wish I did. That was, so I'll show you the cups. It was, I did Twilight first on the rim, on the inside and the outside. And then I did kimchi overlapping the Twilight ×1. And then I did ×2 because I was worried that these were gonna run more because I knew I didn't have any texture to stop it. So you can see with kimchi, and this is on B-Mix. So kimchi on its own, that's kimchi 1 coat, very thin. So I would have liked it better had it been that milky white on the bottom, but yeah, I don't know. So I did 2 of those, both good. They didn't run off. So I'll show you the before on those. And all right, boom, that's the bottom shelf. I got my second shelf. Sorry, I'm all by myself, guys. So let's see. So this is it. So you can see the line there. So that was the 1 coat, and that's where the 2nd coat of the kimchi went. Again, I wish I had gone farther down, but I don't know why I chickened out. I've used kimchi so many times, 2 coats, and never. Hi, oh, surrounded by Julie. Hey, how are you, girl? We're chatting for the 2nd time. So Julie and I were chatting earlier this week on, well, actually a few of us, Nat and Jeanette from Far Forest Ceramic, we were all having a little chit chat. Anyways, I'm not going to share anything with you, but let's just hint at something's coming. Anyways, so you can see how I do the dots of the running hot chowder and the reactive red. That's how I did it even on that bowl. So it's just a staggering of the dots. So that's that combo. And let's see. So now what's next? Huh? Okay. 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 Gorgeous. So this, my friends, I have done this before. So I don't think I even took it. Oh, I did take a picture. Here it is. This is the tried, tested, and true glaze combo. It's on my B-Mix. So this a little gem. It's so dainty and pretty. Flux Blossom. So that's Amico's Flux Blossom. 2 coats. I'm a heavy glazer. I literally first coat. A first coat I will pour inside, and then I will just add a 2nd coat over top, like brush it in. And you can still see I get the striations because on my banding wheel I spin it and bring my brush up, so it gives different alternating layers of the glaze, which I think adds interest. And I bring it right over the outside, and then I did a coat of amaryllis over top of the Flux Blossom. And then this time I did something different. I added a bead of the soft red on the very top, which you'll see. And then I did 1 more coat of amaryllis very lightly over top. So you can see here, you can see the bead. That is the bead of the soft red. Natalie, Sarah, are you going to go to England? You're talking to me, or are you gonna pay for my airfare? I'll come. I'll be there. I've never been to England. I would love to go to England, but I think, isn't it like spring you're supposed to go? But I guess you're all around. It's mild there. Yes, I would love to come to England. Hook me up on a workshop somewhere. So that's the bead right on the tip here. And then you can just see that's just the 2nd coat, or the last coat of Flux Blossom that I splashed over top of the amaryllis just to get the movement. And then the bottom, I dipped it in my clear, and the clear I use is from Pottery Supply House. Their clear, I have it now in a dipping format. The brown is just literally some of the crystals from the amaryllis coming through. So I think that's darling. It's just a nice size little mug. So I think that'll fly. All right. So this one is the same combo as this. And let me just see and it's going to be mine because let me see if the crack filled in. So if you remember, I was having trouble with some cracks, and I was using the Marks Wear Repair. And, oh, no, yeah, it cracked even worse. So I used the Marks Wear Repair, and anyway, thank you, all of you, for providing me such great information on things I should try. I'm going to move this up a little bit so I'm not like, oh, here, I'll do this for now. So thank you for all that information. It was incredibly helpful, different ideas. And then I did try using some of the, Sarah's going to England. Oh, I'm going to England? Did someone buy a ticket? So this one you can see that was the big, I had a big crack in here. No, I haven't either. And I would love, love, love. Let's go. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whose house are we staying at? And who's bringing the wine? So this is, again, another pot that I put in that same mold, but it had cracked here. I found that this texture sometimes, when things dry, this particular roller that I use, it's almost a bit too intense, and at certain areas it will crack. So anyways, it had cracked, and then I tried using the wear repair. It didn't work. Some people suggested that I use some more, or try using paper clay. So I mixed, like what they said, toilet paper into clay, and I thought, you know what, let me just try it. So I scraped it in, and I just glazed it, and I just literally hard fired it. And I didn't want to misfire it a third time. So yeah, it's mine. But you can see the glaze combo. I think it's kind of fun. So this again was inspired by Audrey Lynn Studios. She's in Vancouver. It's a little more brown than I'd expected. She got some great results. I like it here. I like this. I don't know how I feel about this. So the outside, so here it is. This is what it is. So I did 2 coats of Honey Flux, 1 coat of River Birch all over. And then on the rim, I did, I started on the very top rim with a little bit of Mako's Light Flux. Then I did a coat of probably about, down to about here. So underneath these glazes. Nat, she says here, I'll bring the wine. I love the crack, even on that dish. It's rustic and swirly and gorgeous. Cute. So this is red firebrick red, deep firebrick, Amico, firebrick red, deep firebrick. So 2 coats along there, the rim. And then over that, I wanted to bring in some color. And so I ended up using Sunrise over top, and then blobs of papaya. So the papaya and sunrise are the spectrum glazes. And then on the outside, you can see, just so you see it on the outside a little bit better, that's how I glazed it. So it went down that far. I really like it on the outside. I like that a lot. And that's where you can see, that's just the River Birch honey flux combo. But I really, really like that. It's, you know what? Putting that on your table, sorry, my nose is itchy. You could put your bananas in it, or avocados or lemons. It's just one of those bowls. Good evening from Greece. Hi, Stella. Welcome to the party. So nice to see you here. Thank you. So, and then I made the hole here so that it's easy to serve and carry it. What do I bisque to? So April asked what I fire, my bisque fire. I bisque fire to 04. That's what I set it to, and it seems to work really good for me. So that's that bowl, and whoopsie. Oh, now, okay. So very nice. Okay. This is what I was worried about too, because I've never done it on the smooth. So this, my friends, I fell in love with this pot I pulled out, and again, that is the ginger, and that is the Louisiana Bayou, blobs of all afloat, blobs of soft aqua, and I did the ginger on the inside as well. So that's ginger on its own, 2 coats. I like it uneven like that. That's kind of my jam. So I was just worried because I didn't know how much it was going to flow on a piece like this. Thank you, Sean. Right? Those are really, I think those are, whoa, these are really nice looking mugs. So happy. And, oh, yes. You know what? Okay, so now I was throwing these as tests, and I didn't write it down. I know that's as Lisa Finkel would say, boogie pink, which I really love. So bougainvillea pink, bougainvillea glaze, and I gotta think about that. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna have to see if I can see it in the picture. Oh, that must be the, oh, I know what I did, because I was, okay, because this was the last minute, I was throwing things at it. That, my friends, is just, thank you, Rebecca. So that was just Spanish moss ×2 on the inside. And then I wanted that juxtapose of color. I'm a big fan of having different colors on the inside and on the outside. So I believe I had the Spanish moss coming over. So that's must be what was blending into that, I think. I don't know if I put something else there. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. That's papaya for sure. So I keep doing that with my finger. I apologize. I'm doing that because on my other camera I would have to focus by touching my screen, but this is my iPhone and it's working just fine. So this one I know it was, so papaya, and I did papaya, and I did sunrise inside here, and then I did amaryllis on top. So I wanted to see how that was going to play, and that's kind of fun. It mixed a bit too much. I like more variation in when the glazes kind of pool and move, but I was curious, and that's on the 608 clay. Just a little trinket dish, and I like, you know, doing tests, but again, I was rushing, and so much for a test when you don't know what you've done. So that, my friends, is ginger on the inside. So I did it again. Ginger on the inside with the texture, which is quite nice. I probably could have put another coat. I probably lost track. Sorry, my glasses keep the heat in on my face. Oh, I'm gonna plug in my fan. Do you mind? Hang on one second. I need to plug this in because I'm just literally melting right now. Garage is open, but you know, it gets hot in here. Woo. Sorry about that. Was it papaya would look great on pumpkins? Yes, it is Spectrum, and I did put it on my pumpkin. If you saw my last video, it was the star of the show. It was the top, and it is gorgeous. I've had some people asking actually at my last market for some orange, and that's really why I want to play around with it a bit and come up with some interesting flow and combinations. So yeah, I think there's some in there with some papaya as a star. So the next shelf down. So this is, gosh, I know that's ginger. I said I'd be able to identify it, and now I don't know. I don't know what that is on the outside. Sorry. I have to figure what that is. I am not sure. And this one I glazed a while ago because I didn't make it into my kiln. It really ran. I added, it really ran. So these are, I did it again. Oh my God, I gotta stop that. So I did my transfers, and I love the transfers on top of this clay body. Like, this is just the raw clay here, and I love the way it looks and feels. Some people may not like it, but I think it's quite awesome. So it did run a little bit much. I'm pretty certain that this was Louisiana Bayou and Floating Turquoise, because I had bought them. Lucy, hi Lucy. So Lucy says she finally managed to catch a live. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Got a hold of full set of testers of the new Spectrum glazes after watching your last unload, and I'm completely obsessed with ginger. I know, okay, at the beginning of the video, you're gonna see how much I was talking about ginger. Totally obsessed. It's probably the most like nonchalant looking color, but it's spectacular. Anyway, so I did Floating Turquoise and Louisiana Bayou, and then last minute, just for kicks and giggles, I'm sitting there and I added the blobs of whatchamacallit, Olive Float and Soft Aqua, and boy did that make it run. I probably should not have done it quite that much, but you know what, some will like it. I have a little grinding to do here, but I always add a few of them on the bottom and whatnot, but that's kind of a fun little mug. Someone asked a question. Oh, I love that transfer. I was librarian, great mug. I don't know who it was. I don't know who I just spoke to on that. You're just a little icon, but yeah, it's a fun mug, right? So I've got a whole pile of them downstairs waiting for me to bisque fire and then get them in the glaze fire. But they're really nice holiday or gift giving mug that people love. They seem to sell out whenever I make them. Time consuming to put those on. So my second shelf got a little warmer, and we're looking at a 5, 6, and a 7. So that's what we got on that shelf. So it was literally probably 5 3/4. So kind of in the zone where I'm after. Now, let me go in here a little bit more. One more shelf. I'm going to bring you in. Let you see what I got going on in here. And oh my God. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Let's tilt you down. It didn't make anybody feel sick. Can you see okay? Can you see? Yes, you got good lighting there. Okay, so, ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna make you wait. Oh my God, that shattered. Oh Lord, that didn't work. Oh boy, that bowl just kaputzed. It had a crack, okay. It had a crack in the bisque fire that went right through. I was hoping that, sorry, let me just keep moving the wrong thing. I was hoping to fix it with the glaze. It was gonna always be mine because of this crack. It was reclaimed clay, so you always risk a chance with reclaimed clay. But it is, the glaze combo is heavenly. So you can see, yeah, that's not fixing. But the combo, right, there it is. That's that same combo that I did in that first bowl. So, but you can see the variation better. Oh, is that not gorgeous? So this one that I pulled out, it's literally the same, whoopsie, the same glaze combo, but I gave more separation. So that's, again, ginger at the top, a heavy band of bougainvillea and shallot. And then on the outside was Louisiana Bayou and, ginger. So, like, such a shame, such a shame. Look at that, eh? The foot held it together. What, yeah, that's sad. It was such a nice bowl. That's a thing, you know. Anyways, I had to try. I was hoping that it would fill in and fix, but no. Nope, that's gonna be smashed later today. But I kind of saved this one, so this one I was trying to save as well. So what happened is in my last kiln fire, or my bisque fire I should say, I had a little bit of a disaster. So when you throw a closed form, if you don't know what a closed form is when you actually, and again, everybody has different levels of knowledge here on the channel. Some of you I know are much more advanced, and this is like, you know, basic information, but for someone who's new, they may not understand. So a closed form is when you throw the piece on the wheel and you literally close it up. It traps air. You have to poke a hole. And I did all that. I poked the hole. But during the bisque fire, the hole wasn't big enough. It closed up, which then caused this to explode. This literally had shattered, took out a mug handle and cracked that bowl in the bisque fire. So that, I was thinking it might be because it was a reclaimed clay, but this too took it out. So what I did, it actually worked. I glazed it back together. So can you see the fragments? It'll be mine because it got some sharp edges, but this was in about 4 pieces, and I pieced it together, wrapped it with a little piece of like a twist tie to hold it in place while I added more and more glaze. But anyways, it was just more of a play and a test, and I really like it actually. From a little Halloween pumpkin, I think that's kind of fun. So that was Twilight. I was doing a lot of the Twilight with the reactive red, so those are reactive red dots, and the running chowder on top of kimchi. So kimchi, and I do have a picture of the little guy, so you can see what it looked like. All right, here's my pumpkin. So you can see the pumpkin. So, oh, and that's clear on the bottom, sorry, clear. So this was here, from here up, a little bit below this was the kimchi. And then those are the dots of the reactive red and the hot running chowder. And you can see the twilight. I have a reactive red, hot running chowder. Hang on. There, that's a close-up with me putting it back together with the twist tie, holding it in place, and then allow it really, I glaze all sides of it, but that's how it looks. So I did on the very top of the pumpkin, I did with the twilight, and then I did the running hot chowder, that's the white one. The pink one is the reactive red, and I let it all sort of blend together. And I think it's a fun combo. I'll probably do, I've got more pumpkins downstairs. I'm gonna try this combo on one of those pumpkins. I think it'll work really kind of nice. What do you think of it? Yeah? Well done piecing that back together. I had a big blowout recently. Oh, did you have one? Yeah, I was determined. I was like, you know, and the bottom blew out. The bottom, this whole thing. So you can see it cracked. This fell off. I'll probably be able to knock it off because it literally, this had exploded. It had cracked right through. There's cracks on the inside. That was literally in pieces. It was shrapnel, took out pieces. Anyways, it can happen. So if you're making pumpkins, make sure the holes are big enough. Lesson. All right, so this guy, oh, that one ran. Oh, but it's pretty. So this was the mug that had the handle taken out by that thing. Love the pumpkin glaze combo. Thank you, Susan. Or Suzanne, or Susan, yes, Susan there. So, of course, because I made the Louisiana Bayou with the splotches of, I had to do a pink version. So that's what this is. So on the inside, look at that. So Flex Blossom, you know how much I love Flex Blossom. And then I did ginger on the top. And I did bougainvillea. And then I did blobs of amaryllis. And I did just a little bit of Flex Blossom on top. So I'm gonna have to smash that off or work it off of there. Do you use a needle tool for the hole? I do use a needle tool for the hole, and then I went back because I have, I think, about 8 more pumpkins downstairs that need to go into Bisfire, and I was like, oh boy, good thing that happened. It was like, you know, again, someone's up there looking out for me, because they would have all exploded. The holes had closed up enough that they would not have survived. So I took a drill. I have a power drill, and I literally drilled very carefully because they're completely dry. And that's really the most fragile state. So I re-drilled holes in the pot into the pumpkins, so hopefully they'll survive. But I do use a pinhole at first. So this, my friends, is that gorgeous? Okay, I'm gonna be doing that on something else. But note to self, I'll show you what it looks like. Note to self, I'm just gonna bring the whatchamacallit up higher. Right? Yes, here. Or maybe it was the soft red, I went too far. So if you look here, that's I showed you the bougainvillea, but you can see the dots. You can see where the amaryllis, I probably won't bring the amaryllis down that far if I'm going to be doing the blobs. I did blobs of soft red, which is a mover. I thought I did Flex Blossom. Maybe I'll do Flex Blossom next time. But that's, oh, there's sort of, hey, oh, I didn't see Jeanette. Jeanette, did you pop in? Oh, there you are. Hello, nearly Mrs. Gorgeous Glazes. Oh, hi, Jeanette. I didn't see you. I just saw Julia say something. 'Cause on my phone, I don't see the comments as well, so if I miss somebody's comment, I'm really sorry. Oh, I see Mary, a giant yarn bowl. Oh, that's hysterical. I love that. Hi, Jeanette. I already I dropped a hint, Jeanette. I did. Very, very subtle, but just letting you know. You have 4 pumpkins drying right now with 4 needle pokes in each one. Okay, just make sure that they don't close up, because all 4 close up, you're still gonna have an explosion. Just make sure they're big enough. So anyways, so I think next time I'll just bring all of this stuff up a bit higher so that I don't get the runoff. But that would be a really striking. I've got a ton of mugs downstairs with this texture, which I'm really loving. So I'm gonna be doing that combo for sure. I think that's pretty sexy. Lucy, the pumpkin is stunning regardless. If I didn't occasionally, whoa, it ran away, sorry, hang on. If I didn't occasionally get stuff go wrong, I'll never end up keeping any of my own pots. House full of seconds. I know, right? Oh my God, that's so funny. Natalie says, we're coming to stay with you in London, Sarah, myself, and Julie. Yeah, so yes, yeah, oh yeah, did you? We're coming to stay with you. Getting on a plane. We're on our way. Meet us at the airport. Okay. So now, so this one, it too ran. Oh, I kind of knew. See, I was lazy at the end. But this is interesting. Okay, so this was all a test because, oh, she doesn't live in London. That's right, she lives outside of London, but you have a car, we can drive. So this was just me playing. Okay, so if you remember, I was mentioning that I had all these cracks and someone said, hey, just use the paper clay. Well, I did that here. Oh, look at you. You've opening your door. You don't know, but you know, when we all go with our little on our back, we're coming. So it didn't really work, but I literally tried the paper clay. I didn't bother, you know, refiring. I just went right, put glaze on top, but I got a little bit of a chewy Chewbacca thing here happening. So I will grind out. These were just for me anyways, so, but that will cut your lip right now. But the colors are good. So that was Louisiana Bayou, and I did floating turquoise, blobs of whatchamacallit, you know, all afloat, and soft aqua, clear on the bottom. And I knew I had my clear was a bit thick, and so it did really run. But look at that, look at those colors. That's pretty gorgeous. It's only 2.5 hours from London. That's nothing after the flight, I know, right? Well, the flight's on 8 hours. I think it's an 8-hour flight for me. I'll sleep. All right. Oh boy, did that ever run. Okay, oh, but that is gorgeous. Okay, so this is because of Sarah over in Parent Pottery. Sarah, I told you I was going to buy it, and boy, did that stick to my kiln shelf. So yeah, this will be, I don't think there's any repairing it. I've never used the glaze before, and two new to be glazes. So this is soft white. I just picked it up from, Great White North Pottery. There's in, where are they? Sudbury, so a little farther away. And so that is just the soft white. I've never tried it before. And let me just see if I can zoom in a little bit there. See if that works. Yeah, you can see the interesting in that soft white. That's quite gorgeous. And the bottom, I probably should have done like this, and maybe the soft white up here, but I had gone here. The bottom is satin patina from Mako, and so it would be a satin matte, and then have a really interesting sort of reaction in the middle. Love the color, but it needed to be up here. So I tested it and I kind of wrecked that one, but I do like the soft white, so that's a nice glaze. I'm gonna grind it. It'll be my mug. So bottom shelf, it was a little bit hotter, I think. Let's see what my no, same. So it was actually on the cooler side. So, okay, just a few more goodies in here. Okay, very nice. So, shallot on the bottom, bougainville in the middle, and ginger. And that's Flex Blossom on the inside. So much fun. Look at the flowing on them. Like when they say floating glazes, they really mean it. Who's soft white? That's Spectrum. Gorgeous. Again, I just bought it. Let me make that not so close. I just bought it, so trying that. And satin patina, that's a good idea for satin patina. It's not my idea. Again, I got that from Sarah over at Perrin Pottery. I only recently discovered her channel, and she's got some interesting combos. So really, really, really nice. Rebecca, a lot of people love soft white, but that is, So that's almost like the version of what we were doing before with kimchi, sangria, and autumn purple. That's just a softer version. That's gorgeous. Perfect. Now, this one, this is the orangey version I was going for. So hang on, let me see what I'm doing here. Orangey version. Oh gosh. Okay. Only stuck a little bit. Oh wow. Wow. What did I? Oh, okay. So let me see. Oh right, that was Fuzzy Peach. So clearly I lost track of my numbers because the bottom is papaya, middle is Fuzzy Peach, and the top is ginger. And so I tried to get soft, so this is Jeanette said, give me a second. Jeanette says, tried to get soft white yesterday and all sold out. It's your fault making such gorgeous glazes with it. Everyone buying it. That's so funny. This spectrum. There. So that, my friends, so that on the bottom, look at that orange. Is that not gorgeous? And it's very stable down to here, like when you bring it. I kind of wish I didn't use quite so much of the fuzzy peach, because I think it kind of takes over the orange, but I don't mind it. And I did on one, this is cactus on the inside, and then this one was soft aqua. So I just wanted to see the difference. I like this. I think I like this one better. What do you guys prefer? Soft aqua with that or the cactus? Creams, yeah, creams, candy corn, there you are. So you gotta tell me, which one do you prefer? But I like them, I do like them both. They were pretty stable. And then all I have left is just some, these are gonna be for magnets. So I was throwing, I think that's Flux Blossom, cactus, cactus, cactus. Okay, lots of cactus, cactus. So yeah, right? That's a nice, it's just, I just wanted to know. I didn't know what I would prefer, but, oh, you like the soft aqua? Yeah, I mean, they're both really pretty, right? So thank you guys, the vote, the little tallies in there. So, cactus, cactus, soft aqua. It's just that it's got a little more of the yellow in that. Oh, Lucy likes the soft aqua, right? It's, yeah, really, really nice combos. And then all I did was some little tiles here. So this was just the soft white on its own. The colors, oh sorry, what are the colors again? Was it orange? Yeah, the papaya, yes, the orange is papaya. So the orange is papaya, and I did to here. Then I did fuzzy peach, and I did the ginger. Let me show you the before. I'm pretty sure I have it before. Oh, listen to it rolling around. Here it is. So that's what it looked like before. See if you can, if you can see it properly. So you can see I ended up putting another coat over top, and I shouldn't have. So that's the papaya, and like all of them are overlapping. I did a papaya, I did ginger, and then I did the fuzzy peach over top. Oh no, it's sunrise. Ginger and see, gotta write it down. It's sunrise. Ooh. So I think I should have done fuzzy peach. That would have been better. You're about to load the kiln. Say a little prayer, right? Yes, okay. Yes, gotta pray to the kiln gods. Gotta pray to the kiln gods. Hi, Pat. How are you? Oh my God, thank you for joining. It's almost over. I've literally got it done, but I appreciate you. You are the best. Pat is always on all of these, you know, in the chats and supporting, and she has a channel too. I'm just saying, it's just so lovely. I love this community, guys. And if you haven't, you know what? If you're new, don't be shy. I'm telling you, everybody here is so amazing, and they will answer your questions. If I don't have the answer, they're gonna pipe up and share. So do not be shy. If you miss the live stream, you know what? You can still interact with me. I do my best to get back to everybody in your questions or comments. I love hearing from you, because you know what? It's hard when you're a tutor. It's like, you know, what's, you know, you guys like it, right? So fuzzy peach looks white. The fuzzy peach looks white. No, because it wasn't fuzzy peach. That's what I just realized. It was sunrise. Sunrise. So the middle was sunrise. I goofed. All right, so I was just playing around just to see how they interacted with one another. Ooh, that's really blowing out in the light. There, that's better. So that was literally Flux Blossom with a blob of bougainvillea. So I did a few of those. And I just put little magnets on these, on the backs. And people buy them. Oh my God, people buy them. And then this, I think, was just, I was trying to use some of the new ones. Love your pottery. So I love our pottery community around the world. This was Jeanette, I know, right? It is amazing. Just, like, for all the YouTubers, you know what? We can't do it without you. You know, it's a great community. We share so much. I love it. And I don't feel so lonely. Like, I feel like you're really here with me in my house right now. So I love it. Pat, Julia, Jeanette, love that you two were able, I know, right? So if you haven't seen their little adventure, because they got to connect, and then they went and they were working on pottery together, and it's just the two of them, you know, chatting away. talking about what they're doing, and they had rented an Airbnb, and you know, we're going to a class that they went. Anyways, check out their channels. They have the videos. They're amazing. So it's really, really good. Anywho, with that said, just like I said, just some little tiles left, and it's. Oh, what is that question? Let's do this so I can see what you're asking here. The last, how much do you sell those magnets for? So, usually, I have a slew of them. It all depends. I try, if there's certain places, like around $5. So, because the magnet, I stick the magnet on the back and whatnot. So, I've also done where I've done like 1 for $4, 2 for $7, 3 for $10. So it just depends. But certain places I will just do $5 and people buy them. So Natalie, I feel the same. What is she saying here? Natalie's saying, I feel the same, Jeanette. I love you ladies and would love to make it happen one day. Maybe we could all go meet in Nova Scotia and visit Vaughan. Yeah, we could do that. Nova Scotia is pretty far from me. I would have to get on a plane as well. And then we'd have to get Lisa Finkel. She's out that way too. We can't forget her. And we've got Kim Unseth over in Saskatchewan. I think Saskatchewan. She's awesome. If you haven't checked her channel, she does some really great kiln openings. And then of course Audrey Lynn over on the West Coast. Lots of Canadians. So it's pretty amazing. Anyways, I don't want to keep you guys. I love this community. Thank you so much for showing up and listening to me ramble and looking at my kiln with me. I hope I gave you some ideas, and if I did, be sure to leave a comment in, hi Audrey, I've been talking about you. Hi Audrey. And so be sure to leave a comment, you know, which pieces or which glaze combos you like or are more inclined to try yourself. If you've had successes with some of mine, please let me know what things you've been using that I may have inspired you for. So thanks Sean, that's so sweet. He's just saying thank you for a fantastic video. Thank you. So honestly, I just wanted to, if you haven't clicked subscribe, do so, because you know what? It's free and everybody is so good in this community. It's growing. Help me get to 10,000. I'm trying. Help me get to 10,000. So if you haven't done so, hit that button. And you know what? If you missed the live, that's okay, because guess what? You know what? You can see it on the replay. And you know, look at all these comments going up here. I'm not even reading them all, but I want to say thank you. You guys are the best. Yes, Pat, hit that like button. Thank you. And until next time, I'm going to be working on my pumpkin, how to make my pumpkin. I've got it in the queue. I've got to finish editing it. It'll be an edited one. So thank you guys. Love you so much. And we're going to have another party. I'll do another live because I've got some kiln openings and so much news going on in my world that can't tell you. Anyways, love you. Bye. Oh, Nat. There's Nat. Oh, hi, Nat. Oh, my God. I just see it. Oh, Nat, I got to see you. Love you. Karen, Lynn. Oh, my goodness. Pottery. Yes. And you know what? If you didn't know, sorry, I should mention this. I am going to be teaching a pottery class in Pickering, which is a couple towns east of me. I will be a pottery instructor helping people on their journey. So that's new and exciting. So a 10-week course. You'll have to look at, you know, when it posts, it's going to be going up on the Pickering if you're in the Durham region. You may want to take one of my classes. But I'll be doing a beginner class, and I'll be doing sort of an intermediate or kind of intermediate thing. So anyways, enough of that. Thanks again. Love you. Bye.